honey.
What's up, baby?
It hurts.
I know. I'm gonna be right here by the hospital. We on our way. We having a baby. I don't usually start this, but here it goes. This is whatever she says, of course. She just told me to start the show, and I did. And we are Psalms parents. So, yes.
Or we can just say, welcome back to another episode of...
Oh, yeah, that voice.
Whatever she says.
Hey.
Hey, y'all.
We got extension. You know what I'm saying?
We got our third co-host today.
Yeah. He's not like extensions like Weave. He's like more of a like extension if you want to put like the power wire, like if you want to steal electricity from your neighbor, you put the extension cord and you snatch that out. That's more of what Psalm is. Psalm's not an extension piece of weave. He's more of a extension to bring power to our family.
Anyway, we weren't here last week.
Oh, no.
We weren't here last week because somehow my body knew I was about to go into labor.
Yes.
I could not record for anything. My mind wasn't in it. I couldn't do anything. And we
tried. We tried a couple of things.
We tried a few things and nothing was working.
To go to stores, that type of stuff. Once she put her coat on and stuff and saying let's go and we about to go to Target or something.
I was talking about that day.
Yeah.
I was talking about before when we were trying to record beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just.
You're supposed to record that day too.
I know.
That's what I'm talking about.
That Saturday.
Yeah.
Well, that was Saturday. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Anywho, thank you for sticking by. Psalm is here now. It's been 8 days.
So, boy.
We had our baby, but before we start, I want to do the Apple Podcast review. So this week we got Des 18.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's a he or she. Sorry. It says, very relatable, love the show and the vibes. I love the vibes. Today the vibes are going to be super chill.
Yeah, we chill.
So we're just going to give you guys...
Haven't slept in definitely months.
We're recording from the hospital right now because we're still here.
Still here in the hospital.
So the audio might be a little bit different from usual. But we want to update you guys on everything that's going on. Although on social media I've been updating everyone. But we're here now to give you guys a real breakdown of the both of us of what it's been like. But to keep it consistent to how we're always doing it, we're going to do the pet peeve of the week.
Yes.
And Mr. Smith wanted to go ahead.
About time
he found one. Oh, you get some sometimes.
I got one other one before. It's about the shit in the fucking toilet.
All right, so what you got now? Because every time you got to talk about me.
Yeah, it is always you because I'm the only person I can relate to. And the only person I see is COVID. Shit. But I do gotta leave today. I'm sorry, baby. But my pet peeve of the week, and it should be for the year, is like when you start a movie with your companion, your mate, somebody you fucking Netflix and chill. It could be somebody that's giving you head and you know at a certain spot that you stop getting head at that spot. And then you go ahead and start getting head again when she come back. You see what I'm saying? Like, all right, I remember the spot where I stopped at. I'm going to stop it here and pause it. And then when she come give you head again, you play it right there again. That's how it's supposed to be. You don't sit there and watch the movie by yourself.
Basically, we were watching a movie here in the hotel room.
We keep doing this.
Airport hotel.
Unbelievable.
Here in the hospital.
Yes.
And he kept taking phone calls and had to leave or whatever. So I hit play. I was by myself. The baby's under the light. I can't play with him. I have no one to play with. So I played the movie and then I watched another movie.
But there's so many other movies she could have watched that one right there was getting good. She made me pause it at times because she didn't want me to get too far past it. Once you have that with your partner or even somebody to give you head, you like that part.
Are you trying to hint something?
Shit. We can press pause right now.
Doctor said no sex.
That ain't sex.
That's all sex.
I don't give a fuck. You better figure something out. Shit. Yeah.
Anywho.
Well, stop that. You know what I'm saying? I would love me and you at least. Now, if you start watching it before me, that's peace. To
be fair, I played it again when he came back.
And then fell asleep.
That's even worse. I was tired. I'll tell you guys later why I fell asleep. It's a secret.
Well,
anyway,
I don't know nothing.
Yeah, you know a lot about this one.
Bullshit.
So today, basically, we wanted to give you an update and a breakdown of how this crazy birth happened because I feel like it was hella fast, and then now it's super slow, and it's like we can't go home.
Yeah.
Because then we did it really, really fast, broke out of jail, and now we're like got caught.
Got caught and they brought us back like, fuck, I told you not to go to the fucking store.
I know.
She's like, no, I just want to go out with my friends. Like,
no.
nah.
So, I guess you can break down the before I gave birth and until I gave birth, because I don't remember much.
I mean, we got a lot of it recorded. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. Yo, Rajay, sharpshooter on.
Shout out to, it's not shooter, it's Sharp Shot Pro.
Oh, sure. What?
Sharp Shot Pro. Sharp Pro. Shit. Rajay.
Sharp, yeah. Rajay, the camera guy.
Sharp Shot Pro, I think it is.
Sharp Shot Pro. Alright.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying?
He recorded a lot of it.
He recorded a lot of it.
But I want to know what you remember.
I remember...
Let's start from maybe...
Doulas.
What, when the doula first came in?
No, let's start from noon. I know what happened at noon.
At noon, okay.
At noon, I was supposed to go... I went to the gym. And I came home around 1 something. She's like, oh, the doula's coming at 6 o'clock. Yeah, get everything ready. Yeah. So that means I smoked 3 blunts. You know what I'm saying? Because
we were supposed to be having our prenatal, our second prenatal visit with our doula, because we knew that I was due within the next 3 weeks.
Yep, and I ain't had no week, so Rajay did not come over and take the doula thing like he's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So we ended up, we didn't record this one.
No.
She wasn't all into it. When she didn't want to record, she didn't want to eat that day, and she was all concerned that she's not feeling Psalms, like the contractions, like she was getting in. Like,
that morning, there was no contractions.
Silent.
There was no movement of the baby. I mean, there was, but not really.
Yeah.
I wanted windows cleaned.
Unbelievable. Like, pissing me off. Like, I'm trying to do pull-ups, and I'm trying to do my daily routine drink.
He was trying to watch football.
Football was on. I want to do my pull-ups and curls before I had to go. I went to the gym, thank God.
And I wanted to clean the windows and put the car seat together.
The top of the ceiling. Unbelievable. You understand what I'm saying?
What is it called? The window seals. I wanted to clean the top of them. I don't know. I felt like they needed to be cleaned before the baby got home.
That's what I'm saying. So once I start seeing her mood and things, I'm like, I hit my boys like, yo, come through. This is like, I can show you text messages. I had 4 people like, yo, it's definitely coming. Be around. If we got to leave the house, make sure you get able to lock that house up. Take care of the dog. Yo, just make sure if I need you around the hospital, because I don't know who's around. I don't know what's going on. I got my baby boy coming. My eyes ain't going to be nowhere but right here. To make sure no vaccines get put in, and just make sure my eyes is on the family and make sure everything is good. So the doula came. It's around 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock it came, and she was already, Wax don't listen to me. Yo,
I'm crying. I'm like, he's being so mean to me. He doesn't want to do the car seat with me.
Shut up. It was
I made him paint the, what is it called? The event, an AC vent. I made him paint that white.
Wax ain't got nothing else better to do. You gotta be doing dumb shit. Like, you got nothing else better. You gotta be cleaning the window shit. I said, yo, listen, if we gotta hire somebody to do this.
There's a name for this. It's called nesting, and you have to do it with me. It's part of pregnancy.
Now I know, but at the time, I was like, listen, I could be more valuable than this. You see what I'm saying? You don't have my fucking Michael Jordan handing out fucking water.
Oh, stop it. He would, but if he needed to hand out water,
maybe if he did. And I did. I cleaned his fucking windowsills for no fucking reason. So Michael Jordan handed out water during the fucking important game. Like, I'm trying to get prepared on my side of preparing for the baby. And stuff. Hell yeah.
Anywho, doula gets there. We start our prenatal.
Yes.
And what I do remember is I needed to go. I'm crying to her about him not paying attention to me.
Ain't got time for that shit.
And then I had to go pee.
Yes.
I went to go pee, and the rest of my, what's called the mucus plug,
yeah,
comes out of me. But I just remember there was blood. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, you're already here. I'm like, hey, this is going on. She's like, what does it look like? I'm like, well, why don't you just come in here? Yeah, look at it in the bathroom. So I showed her, and it's like glob of what looks like mucus. Like if you had a really bad cold and the mucus comes out. It's snot. It's
snot and blood. So they call it the bloody show, right?
Yeah. Oh my God, you remember?
Yeah, blood. I'm like,
she was like, it's bloody show. And I'm like, well, whatever that is. But she's like, it's normal. That can happen for a few weeks. Okay. And they definitely said it. That can happen for a few weeks.
Nobody got time for that. Not with your mood. Everything don't happen in all in 1 week. The mood, the silence before the storm, the fucking no wanting to eat.
Oh, that day I wasn't
so
hungry that day
emotional. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. And she like, I'm like, that's how we talk in the morning to each other. Like, how does that make you cry? I'm like, this is not right.
I wasn't crying like that.
Yeah, you was. You got a couple of corny ones.
So the doula's there, and then as the time progresses, about 7-ish, I start getting contractions, and I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
They're coming in, but nothing crazy. So she's looking at me. She's like, yeah, you might have to call me back tonight at some point.
Yeah. And she said 511.
I don't know what was that again?
That 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, you get a 1 minute contraction for a straight hour. You on that labor thing.
So she leaves at around 7:30. Contractions start coming in hard.
Every 5 minutes.
So now, no. When she left, she's like, hey, so if you do go into labor, make sure you have snacks. We needed to go get a GoPro.
Yes, oh yeah.
So once she leaves, I get dressed, and we're going to Target. We're gonna walk this baby out.
Yeah,
you know,
let's do it.
I put my clothes on, put a jacket on. We're heading out the door, and 3 times we tried to leave the door, and all 3 times a contraction got my ass.
She said, "We ain't going nowhere."
Finally, I'm like, I can't go anywhere. So we didn't go anywhere.
You kind of pissed me off earlier that morning. You wanted to go walk.
I did go walk.
All right, but that was corny. Like, that could have happened out there with somebody else, with your cousin.
I was with my cousin.
I understand. What the fuck you gonna do?
Call 911.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
Or call you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I could have been right there. Like, slow down.
No.
The whole day she was on some shit.
I woke up and I knew I wanted to walk. There was so much stuff that I wanted to do. Actually, I didn't say this on social media, so I guess I can say it here. It's our show. So if you listen to it, you're a good one. I was on a live. And so, I don't know if it was a guy that said his wife did it or a woman that said she did. I don't know who it was, but somebody said they masturbated. And that day they went into labor.
Good job.
So, I woke up that morning. I went for a walk. He was taking too long, so I called my cousin. And we went to go walk. And there's been one time around the lake. Then I came back home. Then I had a vibrator. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to use one of my vibrators. And I was going to call you in, actually, because they said vibrate and have sex. But it only took like 30 seconds. And I was like, oh, okay, it's over. And then I felt like a contraction right afterwards, but I'm like, nothing's going to happen.
That was early, though.
That was early, like around 12.
12 before 12.
12? No, it wasn't before 12.
I went to the gym when you went to the thing then?
I don't know when you went to the gym, but my cousin had brunch at 1 o'clock.
Okay.
I dropped her off around 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So it must have been around 12 or 1 that I masturbated with a vibrator.
Okay. I hope you ain't got no guys on here, because you know in their brain they're fucking picturing you playing with yourself.
They're picturing
what?
Pornhub.
Nah, bullshit. They're picturing your fucking face and you got your legs all wide open.
Like this.
Guys.
Anyways,
if you thinking
so it works.
about my fucking girl, I'm gonna fuck you up. Don't worry.
It works, ladies. So if you're pregnant right now, try masturbating because it worked for me.
Shut up.
Okay.
We fucked right
but
before.
We had sex the night before, and Wax is for sure a serial killer. There's no way he should have nutted with that sex. It was terrible.
What do you mean?
There was nothing cool about it.
All right, listen. I guarantee you, if you only got one cracker in the fucking thing and you ain't eat in the months, that one cracker is amazing.
Even if it's stale?
It's stale, dry as hell. So, if you motherfuckers ain't eat all week, that's fucking stale, dry crackers. You want to savor that motherfucker.
It was stale,
dry.
The saltine was off the cracker.
It don't matter. It was able to give me some type of life. Talking about desert.
Oh, it was awful. It was the worst sex of my life.
You enjoy your spit.
It was the worst sex of my life. But they said we had to do it. And what I really needed was a sperm or whatever it is. Yeah. Anywho, the point is, going back, the doula left.
Yes.
And literally not even an hour later, we had to call her back. The contractions were coming back to back.
Every 5 minutes.
To back.
And you had family come over to visit. Yeah,
my cousin came over to see me. My dad's cousin with his wife. And they're like, oh, we just came to say hi. But by that point,
she's already gone.
You had to go to the store, to 7-Eleven.
Yep.
And you like stay here with her. And I just remember.
Dollar store.
Whoa.
Yep. She said she had 3 since she was gone. So I said, I've been gone for like 10 minutes. So that's about every 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because 15 minutes was coming up. And when I walked in, you was just getting rid of one. Right. So about every 5 minutes, so 3 was 15 minutes. You told me to start
counting down.
Yeah, start recording. So they had some little app.
It's an app called Full Term. Okay. And you can track, how long they are and how far apart they are. Mm-hmm. So we finally call a doula. She comes in and they start monitoring. By this time, I sound like it's an exorcism. Yeah. I'm screaming. This shit hurts. And I'm trying to do the breathing and all this stuff. 10 o'clock. She got there at 9.
Should have did the Bill Cosby's breathe.
Yeah, that shouldn't work. But 9 o'clock, she gets there. At 10 o'clock, literally 10 o'clock on the dot, I'm having a contraction, and all of a sudden it goes,
That's at like 10:30.
No.
Yes.
It was 10. We didn't get to the hospital till about 10:30.
No.
Yes. Because let me tell y'all how Wax started arguing, damn near arguing with the doula. So our doula Keisha, shout out to her. She has now her own podcast, Embrace Your Black Doula, Empowered Black Doula. Mm-hmm. She was like, well, I can tell by her body like when it's ready to go. But the second my water broke and water was everywhere on the floor, Wax freaked out.
Like, yo, it's time to go.
It's time to go. Not like freak out, like scared, but it's like, we gotta go. And the doula's like, just give it a second. Let me check her body. Like, I don't know what. And this man is just like, no, it's time.
It's 10:11 had you in the car.
Yeah, so, and you didn't let me stay there after the water broke.
Hell no. He's talking about, well, let me change my clothes. Ain't got no, y'all get the fuck out of here. You sent me to the back to go get some shorts. Go in the back and find me some shorts. I can't find you shorts when you ain't had your fucking water broke. You think I'm about to find a pair of shorts? And this shit, you crazy?
But I was completely like soaked.
Put a towel on the seat and let's go.
In my mind, I'm like, I can't walk into the hospital like this. Like,
yes.
I feel disgusting. But then as I'm trying to find new clothes to wear, every minute it's like another contraction. I have no break. Like, it's coming. So I hear him telling the dude, nah, we gotta go. So finally they put me in the car. At this point, I don't remember much. Yeah. I just remember getting in the car. How I got in the car, I don't remember. The drive there, I just know you were going like 100, I don't know how many miles an hour down this freaking road.
Yes.
It was the
running lights.
Ran all the lights except one that he cussed me out. Actually, I'm going to have her insert the audio of you cussing me out.
It don't matter. You sitting there, just shut up.
I'm like, don't run the fucking light.
Who's on drugs? I was already sitting there. And as soon as the light about to turn green, she yells at me about to run light. So I'm going to sit here this whole time until it turned yellow on the other side. Then I'm going to run this?
Whatever. So he was like, mind your fucking business. And I'm like, don't run the fucking light.
Mind your fucking business.
Some shit like that.
I just shut the fuck up.
The same thing.
The fuck you think I got going on over here?
Baby.
You're so beautiful.
Baby's coming.
I know.
Baby.
I know.
I
know, baby.
Oh.
We gotta figure something out. I gotta get you to this hospital. I can't worry about no light. You're worrying about the wrong thing, beautiful. You gonna hear me? All right?
I can't breathe.
I know. Breathe a little bit more. I'm not even 5 minutes away.
I know, I see it.
Okay.
Don't stop. Do not.
You're doing great, baby. The same place where we go? That's where we going?
Mm-hmm. The ball.
All right.
Okay.
Something else now, okay?
Do not
baby,
run.
Shut up. I just shut the fuck up. Like, I don't know. I'm going to sit there the whole time and then run the shit now.
We got to the hospital and yes. I don't remember much from there.
But I do. Like, as soon as we got out, like I said, I videotaped it, and Rajay also put the GoPro in the car right before we left.
There was a GoPro in the car.
What I'm saying? So, we got to the hospital. I'm trying to get her out the truck. And as soon as I get her out the truck, she stands there. And, like...
I couldn't walk.
Security guards, like you said, we've been here for over a week. The security guards and the valet guys are like all my guys. You see what I'm saying? So they now telling me how when we first pulled in, how they was just like, what the fuck is about to happen again? No, not here. Y'all don't want to...
Someone's having a baby outside?
She said somebody, about to have a baby outside. So, the nurses them start coming out and just like, trying to coach her.
I remember someone telling me, do you want to have a baby out here in the cold?
That was the doula.
Was that her? Do you want to have a baby out here in the cold outside?
Come on.
And I was just like, I don't give a damn.
No, that's what she was. She was like, give me anything you got. And that's when you start moving your feet. I'm like, cool, let's go. Then we put you in the wheelchair.
I just didn't want to sit. Like, I felt like his head was already between my legs. Like, I cannot sit.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. So, I went into the thing. I recorded a lot. Went in there. They was fingering her. Every time I tried to turn around, somebody got that fucking finger. Like the fuck. Y'all got this job to finger people? Like, no. Y'all got to just be fingerers because there's no way y'all doctors would just
finger. We came in at around 10:30 by the time we got to the back room. Yeah. Well, the first room. Then I was 2 centimeters. Then still for whatever reason, I remember her name was Gina. That nurse.
Gina was like...
Gina did something and got me to forward. Oh, mad blood. Just blood. Yeah, and Wax has his face all in there the entire time.
I've seen people get shot.
He watched the entire thing like, gross. Yes. Anywho, she got me to 4 centimeters. It brought me upstairs by maybe 11:30. Psalm was born at 12:37.
Yes.
It was the most intense pain of my life. I really wanted to give up maybe twice.
No, one letter.
There were 2 times, and you did amazing. I can't stop bragging on how, like, attentive he was and watching. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I didn't have a break in between contractions. I had 0 pain pills or pain medication, no epidural, and I just remember having to push and cussing people out, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, figure it out.
The doctor even had to say it. She said, thankful I don't take this personal.
Oh yeah. Thank God I'm taking this personal. I was like, fuck you.
Literally. I'm they're like, listen, congratulations, Pop, and all this other type of stuff. Like, listen, let me get her ass upstairs. So, I got her, the doula showed me this thing, this ass squeeze thing to the side.
Yes. You squeeze. It's not the ass, it's my hips.
Oh.
I'm
taking advantage.
He definitely was.
I'm getting pussy.
Whenever I would have certain contractions, he would squeeze on my hips, and it helped. But there was a point in time where I'm like, I gotta push, and they kept telling me, no, not yet. But at one point, I said I gotta push, and they're like, oh, it's here.
Yeah, she checked it, and she my other finger, and
then they started scrubbing up.
They started putting the things. So I said, oh,
and
yeah,
I was like,
it's on, baby. It's on,
go time. So this girl. I'm like, okay, make sure you take tons of pictures. They're like, no video. And I'm like, fuck.
No.
In my mind, I'm like, just take a video from the top. Like, just make sure you're recording. And I'm not thinking he's doing anything.
Don't sugarcoat this fucking Kool-Aid.
What do you mean?
She is out of control. She understands who I am. You know what I'm saying? And she know that we not supposed to record. Period. Just what it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? For legal purposes, whatever the case may be. So then she's going to ask the fucking lady, can he record just up here? I'm like, you don't think we did this multiple times. And they all tell us what to do it. And I get a video every fucking time. And your ass still going to continue to keep doing it. It's like, it don't make sense. Like, why are you talking? Now he alerted the lady that I'm about to record something. So now I got to be even super from Linden, Jersey. You know what I'm saying? I got to be, and I actually got the amazing shot.
He caught literally the baby coming out. And the best part about it is that you don't see any of my private parts.
No, I got your back.
Like, you don't see any of it, but you see the baby literally, his head come out. And Sam is like facing the camera.
Yes.
His face is literally facing the camera. And then all you hear, my screaming in the background, it's awful.
She's a wild one.
I was like, get him out!
I was like, push, baby. I see him. And they like, you did an amazing
It was like
job.
maybe 5 pushes, but the push before the last one, I pushed, and I'm pretty sure he was out almost, and it came right back up.
Yes, and that's what I'm looking at her like, yo.
I was like, oh hell no, it's over.
No.
It's over.
Push.
So that last push, I had to push, and it was probably like, I must have looked possessed.
Yes, you did.
I had to look possessed.
You did. Like, veins come out. I said, my son about to be a monster. Because, daddy a monster. It's just what it is. But I actually seen her when she's going to have to go through and birth, to see her, perform. And she performed amazing. And we got our beautiful son right here.
But now I see when they say, once you're done, like, it's an awful pain. The pain is disgusting. Mm-hmm. But the second he came out, it was like, done.
Joy. Right?
Joy, yeah, but I didn't feel the pain. There was no more. There was no more pain. It was just like, it's like kind of when you get waxed down there. It's like it hurts, and then immediately there's no more pain. Wow. But it's an awful pain.
Yeah, it's like when you're about to take a shit, and then as soon as it come out, it's like no more pain in your stomach. Like, wow, damn, what the fuck that is? White Castle?
Now, whenever I shit, my ass stays hurting.
Nobody want to talk about your ass and shit, baby. Men think about your ass now.
My shitty ass.
They got been out here with like girls if they spread ass and shit.
Ew! Come on, man. What is wrong with you?
Yo, listen, I want y'all to go to this porn site and look at spreading peanut butter and jelly on the ass, and they be eating the girl ass with peanut butter and jelly. They spread.
Well, that's peanut butter and jelly. That's not doo doo.
Peanut butter. Man, I think one of them was doo doo.
Ugh.
I think it was too.
And people do. It's called kabuki. There's something called where you shit in people's mouths.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, it's called 1 cup. Girl.
Okay. Anyway,
or something like that.
The song came out in 2.5 seconds. It was great. We got transferred, And just when we thought we would be home, 24,
48 hours.
48 hours, maybe tops. We've been here now. It's been 8 days.
8 days inside the hospital. Little couches. Daddy, of course, don't get beds and nothing like that. Daddy,
well, you had a bed at the first place, but it was really small.
It's like I might as well be in jail at the end of the day, but I would have my family with me, so I could really tell how much I really loved them. It's because didn't care where I was at, what I had to do. I really just didn't complain because it was in my heart to just want to know I gotta have to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like whatever have to happen. This little ass room, this cold room, this warm room, because he's there naked under the light and stuff like that. It's like regardless of what we have to do, we have to make sure the family is good.
So a quick explanation of what's going on with Psalm. He has jaundice.
Yes.
Which is, most people have heard of jaundice or kids having jaundice, but his is being caused by what's the word? Incompatibility.
Your blood trying to fuck mine up.
always trying to fight.
Always.
So there's something called ABO incompatibility. So my blood attacks the baby's blood in a way. It creates antibodies so he doesn't get sick, but it also kills his red blood cells, which then causes jaundice, and we are trying to get that under control.
Yes. The levels down.
Nothing is going to happen to him long term, from what we understand. The doctors explained to us. It's just a pain in the ass, and it's not. For those of you guys that are thinking, just put the baby under the sun, switch him over to formula. It's not how it works for what we have. Jaundice, regular jaundice, yes. But with
the levels never get that high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the levels never get as high as where he has them. But with the blood situation, it's going to take probably up to 3 months, is what he said, for it to, go away. But if we can get it normal now, he can just deal with the jaundice for those 3 months in a safe level where it won't be super high.
And one of them just die off, so he's able to just keep on going, living a great life. I also had jaundice, but I had to get a blood transfusion. So
the wild part is that Wax's mom is my exact blood type.
Yes.
And then Wax has his dad's blood type. So exactly what happened to Wax when he was born is happening to Psalm now. But he's going to be fine. The jaundice does cause him to be super, super sleepy. So
at a time. But
when it gets high. Because you see, when he went back up to 15 at home.
Exactly.
He was sleeping all day.
Yeah, sleeping. Eyes, we put his hands like this. Like, what the fuck wrong with this boy?
Just flaccid, eyes super yellow.
Come on, bro. We supposed to be playing catch. You told me you could come home, we're going to play catch. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
There was no playing catch.
Yeah, no playing catch.
So now it's day 8. We removed him from the light for 12 hours.
Yes.
And we're going to see if his body can handle it and regulate itself. And if it does, maybe we should be home within the next day or 2.
Yeah, hopefully, man.
Hopefully.
They got even little episodes that we had, because we had to get transferred over to this one.
We had to go from the women and babies hospital, transferred over to the children's hospital so they can treat him here.
That's where we at now. And baby hormones or whatever the fuck just want to go out of whack in the middle of the fucking night.
Oh, my hormones.
Yes. My
postpartum hormones led him to take me to the ER the day we got transferred here. Yes. I had to go back to the other hospital, to the emergency room.
1 something in the morning, so now I gotta sit there and bring her to the hospital in a wheelchair, come back and make sure the baby good, then go back and check on her and make sure she ain't cursing the doctors out and fucking them, make sure she got some type of food to eat, and then come back to the baby, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stay here until you tell me that everything's good. They there with you. If you need me to come, let me know. And
he's going back and forth between both hospitals, walking back and forth in the middle of the night, trying to see if I'm okay, then come in and check on Psalm. It's been a lot. This has taken a lot on both our bodies, a lot on both our mental. We don't sleep. We're definitely sleep deprived.
Definitely didn't sleep.
I'm anxious a lot, worrying about him. I hear y'all when you tell me, yo, sleep when he sleeps. Bitches, I can't. He's under a fucking light, naked, with blindfolds. He makes any noise, I'm looking at him like, are you okay? Yeah. I don't feel good. It's really hard. So I gotta watch
both of y'all. So at all time, I'm like, this, you okay? If I hear you hit the wall, I'm like...
It's really hard as a woman to, watch your baby and take care of the baby. Knowing Ayana's home, I want to make sure you're okay too. I know you're working really hard to
and I'm doing everything
to watch
for that.
us. Yes. And I forget to eat. I forget to watch myself. I don't realize because I had a regular birth, not like I got cut up or anything like that my body's going through some serious changes, and I don't feel it until that shit hits me like a ton of bricks.
Literally, and she so much fluids came out of her, so much
blood
coming out.
I'm breastfeeding she don't want to, like a cow.
She got the most breast milk I ever seen in my life. I guarantee you, on real shit, I guarantee she can fill this shit up. I guarantee.
How many ounces is that?
This is.
Isn't showing ounces? Right here.
18 ounces.
18 ounces. I can do 10 ounces in one sitting.
One sitting, she can do 10 ounces. So in 2 cents, she'll fill that shit up with no fucking problem. You see what I'm saying? So she is definitely cowing, and she got all this coming out of her, and she's not replenishing her body. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, baby, you gotta constantly eat. I gotta get you beets juice. We gotta put beets back in you. You lost a lot of blood. We gotta get your vitamins in you. How much water you drinking? Like, we gotta really do this. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, thank y'all for the prayers. Sam is definitely doing well.
So many prayers. Like, honestly, me sharing the whole thing throughout, you know, in social media as I did, it helped me kind of just talk about it and not sit here and be all bottled up. But man, you guys have been amazing. You know, there's a few people that like turn into doctors on social media.
Of course.
But outside
just like
of
they might as well be in Clubhouse. That's everybody in Clubhouse is something now. You know what I'm saying? They put suits on just to talk to people nobody's seeing. Unbelievable. I can't deal with that.
They were in suits at home. Yo, I literally like in pajamas looking a hot mess when I would be in Clubhouse.
But
I get it. I get people like sometimes just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, okay.
And it's like
they know it. It ain't no helpful. They know it.
They tell me what to do.
Excuse me. You know how to talk. Don't talk with people. I'm like, man, I'm trying to talk about pussy. Oops. But that's what I said, and somebody got mad at me. So that was just bullshit because I really didn't. I was just being rude because it was like, I'm in here with a bunch of know-it-alls and I know everything. And the person that knows everything knows nothing at all. So I wanted to say, shut up. But I just did it my own way. I'm saying, I'm going to talk about pussy. What y'all talking about?
You talking about Clubhouse?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, anywho, thank you guys for like the millions of prayers out there. Yes, like it's so many. But it definitely helped putting all that out there. And then putting it out there, I received a message from Daisy, actually. So shout out to Daisy for sending me a article that says, because Wax tries to sell everything
all day.
So now he's like, as he's seeing all this milk come out of my breast, he's like, there's got to be a way to make money off of this. Because in 2 days I froze 21 they were in the fridge, 21 bottles of breast milk, and they're 2.5 ounces each. So how much would that be? 40 something. Listen, 60.
I was talking about $5 an ounce. Give me $10. We gonna sell dimes.
He wants to sell my breast milk. But I received this article from Daisy saying that they are testing breast milk for COVID. You know, you can use breast milk for so many things. Eczema, pink eye, dry skin. Yes. If you have like a flu or something, you don't feel like it cures gonorrhea, everything.
A lot of shit.
I don't know if it works for gonorrhea. Oh. You know someone who tried it for gonorrhea?
I don't know. You got a bad toe, just put on your toe.
Anything. I even tried it on my stomach because my stomach's been really itchy, like my whole body. So I've been I just put on some breast milk. But anyway, if they need my breast milk for COVID testing,
I'm telling you, it's going down.
We're selling it.
Definitely selling. Some got enough.
Did try
to
donate to the NICU here at the hospital, and they let me know they don't take it. I got to take it to a breast milk bank outside. But God knows my heart, and I tried to leave half of my bottles here for the NICU, and they just won't take it. I guess they got to go outside and get tested or whatever it is.
It's all good.
Yeah, which is whatever it is. But, you know, you can definitely keep following, you know, the journey on social media. I do post on it. And we'll keep updating you guys on our little man. He's getting bigger. He's strong.
Yeah, he's strong.
There's nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, Jaundice is not like that. So if y'all want to be updated on Jaundice, it's not like you make him, like, you know, look sick or feel sick. This motherfucker is, I mean, oops. But Sam is like... You know what I'm saying? He on point.
It's just
he's shitting like.
Oh man,
his piss is going like this.
Projectile shit, projectile piss. He's a strong boy. It's just we can't allow it to get to dangerous levels because then it becomes a problem.
We just getting here being monitored, and thank God we're here to be monitored instead of here, you know, really going through something out of control, crazy.
Right. We get to see in this hospital because it's children's hospital. Yeah. The ugly,
the good,
you know,
the bad, the ugly, the sad. You know,
there's a lot of sad cases that I have to literally count every single one of our blessings. Like you can come in here, you leave every day, you can go home. You know, people like my friend, they were here and they live 45 minutes away. You know, thank God we're literally like 7 minutes away.
So I'm able to go home, check the house every day,
take a shower,
shower, feed the dog, right back.
Right.
Hey, baby.
Right back my ass. It takes like 2 hours, but whatever.
That's it for 45
minutes. We'll talk about that
minutes.
later. We'll figure that out. I still can't figure out his math. Leaves for 2 hours. I have to feed the dog. How long does that take to pour food into the bowl? I don't get it. Like, that doesn't take you 20 minutes.
I'm on phone calls, and guess who had me on the phone a lot?
Running his mouth all day.
With who?
Not me.
Bullshit. While I'm at home, I'm on the phone with you most of the time.
That's not true. Anywho, we do have a question from Christina. And I figured I would ask it just because it has to do with what we're talking about today. She said, how do we stay so strong and keep having fun together, although we're going through all of this and what we're doing? And I think it was because she asked this question after I was throwing grapes at your mouth. And I like spending time with Wax.
Yeah, I'm cool. Like, this is my girl. Like, it's more than my girl. It's like my friend. That's why I curse her out. This is my baby. That's why I tell her I love her. This is my soon-to-be wife. That's why we having a baby together. You see what I'm saying? So
the ring fits again, y'all.
Yeah, so that's why she's my everything. Like, you know, y'all got friends y'all curse out. Hey, what's up, motherfucker? That's mine. Hey, beautiful face, I love you. That's mine. Hey, put a ring on it. Put a baby in there. I want to marry you. This is mine. So this is, I love doing everything with her. That's why I was mad that she fucking finished the movie without me. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff, I wouldn't even definitely give a fuck ever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, yo, you like, yo, give a fuck about me? Like, word, I get over it. But,
yeah, but we're trying to stay positive.
Yes.
And, you know, I do freak out a lot. He is a huge, what's the word I'm looking for? He supports me mentally
no, I'm about to
and
say,
emotionally.
you're a huge person to tell you shut the fuck up.
That too. But I don't listen. I still talk.
I know. Oh, that's no shit. But that don't mean nothing, by the way. That's just...
It's just a saying.
That's just what it is. I believe
He
it. It works. It don't work.
No. But we definitely keep each other up. You know, I want to make sure I support him when I can.
Yes.
He supports me when he can. We have this guy now that we just have to watch over.
We got so many things going on, man. Like, even when y'all in LA, please go get the Who's Wax. We in cookie stores right now today. We in like 13.
Doing all of this, he's taking a million phone calls and running businesses and growing his brand and doing what he has to do.
God bless.
I will say right now that I do feel like it sucks not being able to work. Mentally, I can't think of, you know, taking phone calls and doing consultations and growing, like, doing all of the shit for my business. Although it's still running and there's still things going on, it's really hard just having to be mom right now. You know, I figured I'd be home by now with a sling on, him on my titty, and working. But that's, I guess, God wanted me to sit down a little bit longer and just let business.
Plus, you got a partner. Like, I got to fly out tonight. I know it wasn't planned like this because we supposed, like you said, you're supposed to be already been home for like maybe a week. Or not having them for another 11 days. Right. So I was already supposed to be at work.
I'm not supposed to be here till February 5th.
Yeah, and I was supposed to have already been at work already. You know what I'm saying? Basically almost a month already. So I stayed here more to make sure you're good. And I would have missed this because we talked about it.
If he would have went, he was supposed to be in New York.
Or LA.
Right, no, we said closer when I was closer to my due date.
No more.
He will only, no more LA, just New York. Yeah. Because he will only be 2.5 hours away. And usually labor takes forever, right, y'all? So, that's you.
Which one?
That's the black phone over there.
Which one?
Out there. But we can hear it because of the headphones.
Oh, please.
Anywho, we thought 2.5 hours would, you know, an hour for him to get to the airport and get a flight, get here. No, this baby was born 2.5 hours literally after my water broke.
I would have missed it.
So he definitely would have missed the baby's birth if he would have been in New York.
Yeah, so thank God I didn't do that. And, you know, I'm going to different things I got going on in New York, thank God. I got things going on in Carolina, thank God. I got things going on in LA, thank God. And me and her is just what we got here in Florida. So, you know, we'll be up there soon, man. We growing our businesses and things. We got so many great things, you know. Paying your tithes and offerings is really, really dope and important to do. Because when God said that he give you room, that you have no room to receive the blessings, like, it's really real. Like, I can't even receive them. I don't even know where. I'm supposed to be in New York right now. I'm supposed to be in Florida right now. I have to be in LA right now, like right now. And it's just like, that's a good problem to have. People is telling me every time I be like, yo, damn, I gotta be here. Like, damn, I gotta be like, Wax, that's a really good problem to have. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you're blessed.
The problems we have are definitely not bad ones. But we have, you know, Psalm was born on a Sunday, I posted today. Like, literally, was born on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day, on the day that wax can't smoke.
I don't smoke on Sunday.
So that entire 24 hours, it was like sober daddy.
Sober dad.
Sober
on point, but you
God.
still got to be on point and make sure everything, like, what the fuck you putting in my shorty? Don't touch my kid like that. And where's he going? And okay, now being protecting mode. Being providing mode, you know what I'm saying?
There was no leaving to go smoke. His friends were waiting for him downstairs to smoke, and he's like, "It's midnight. I can't smoke.
I can't do it. Holla at me at 12 tomorrow."
Right, but everything happened. Everything happened for a reason. I think that we watched an amazing sermon today. I'll actually tag it. It's from Journey Church Orlando.
JJ,
Pastor JJ. It was called Stretch Marks, and it was so perfect for what we're going through right now because I've been so desperate to go home. And I was so desperate to go home that I begged this doctor to let us go home. And I'm begging and begging and begging.
Right,
and we went home, and it was 36 hours, and we had to come right back. So he wasn't ready. And it's just, we weren't ready for that, for what I was asking for. So I needed to basically tell God, just take him. Take him, and I'm leaving him in your hands 100%. So, speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and go into Pass the Word so we can get out of here. So, today is going to be Psalm, of course, 55:22. And this actually was sent to me by my friend Carla yesterday. She's like, I guess she received it from her app. And then I ended up receiving it later on, so that must have been the verse for the day yesterday when Psalm turned 1.
Confirmation.
Yep, Psalm turned 1. So, we have Psalm 55:22. And it says, "Cast your cares on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never let the righteous be shaken."
Wow. And who is the righteous? Are we the righteous? Are you the righteous? I believe I am the righteous. I righteously try to do everything through God, you know what I'm saying? So He can definitely, give His blessings to me. I cast all my cares into the God, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care if just that one sheet of paper that you want to hold on to. No, give it all to Him so He can do everything. The reason why a lot of your blessings don't go through is because you want to hold on to that last thing, like, I can do it. Or you want everybody to see that, you know what, I did this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, shit, look at Wax. Oh, shit, look what Wax doing. Ain't nothing I'm doing, God ain't doing. No step I didn't take that God did not make this happen. I did nothing. I was just obedient. I paid my tithes and offerings, and I cast all my cares to Him. And then He showed me that He'd be able to do it. I had to have faith to cast all my cares. It ain't just one care or this other thing like, I can handle this, but Lord, I need you to handle my rent because I can't do it this month. But this other problem right there, I'm going to try to handle. No, give it all to Him, and He'll give it all back to you. But if you only give Him a little bit, He only give you a little bit back. And then you wonder why, I ain't get the full sandwich, or you ain't paid for it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't paid for it. You only pay for half of a sandwich. You only put half of your faith into it, and that you want the whole sandwich, and it can't happen like that. So, if you want to get it all, you want to be righteous. Righteous is giving God it all. You know what I'm saying? So, give it all to God, and watch how He received the blessings that I'm receiving right now.
And it's also the way, something that I got from that message is how we pray and what we ask for. We're asking for certain things like, I want this, I want this, I want this, instead of saying, I'm just leaving it up to you. And there's something that he said that I sent the video to Carla. Again, I'm going to link it on here. But he was talking about, the length of time. This is a common thing that people show. Like, it takes 2 months for a dog, pregnancy of a dog, and it takes 10 months for humans, and then 2 years for an elephant. But he was saying the weight, W-A-I-T, the weight defines the weight, W-E-I-G-H-T, of your faith. So you have, the longer you wait for something that you're asking for, it's the higher the weight, the bigger the blessing.
Yes.
There's going to be a huge blessing for you to wait. So right now, to me, it's like I broke down crying when he was talking about it, the Buzz Lightyear, because I wanted this baby home, and I wanted him home, and I didn't want to wait. And because I prematurely took my blessing home, I had to bring him back. And he wasn't ready, and it wasn't strong enough. So we're right back here to square one where I didn't want to be. So if maybe we would have stayed longer today, I could have been home. I could have been home yesterday.
Yes.
But I was praying for what I wanted instead of for what God wanted for me and what He had there for me.
So meditate in His Word day and night. Don't worry about all that other type of stuff. God give you what your heart desire. God put it in your heart. He talked to you. He talked to you through your heart. So if you want your blessings, it's already you asking God for these things. You asking for it because it's inside your heart. Guess who put it in your heart? God. So if he put in your heart, it's just the faith that you had to spill out of your heart to go towards the things that you want in there. And he already got people in place for you to be able to go and make this happen. So I want y'all to, give him everything. Give him everything, or you'll be stuck on the side of the road because you ain't got to put enough gas in the car. Yep. And you got more time to go. So, hey, baby.
Thank you guys for being here to this episode.
You like this?
I did. It was cool. It was chill. It's good. We're definitely serious. You have to leave some. Anyways, make sure to rate and review the show on Apple Podcasts so we can shout you out. So do not forget while you're on here, share with your friends.
All that.
Make sure to share on social media, tweet us. Do you have Twitter?
You told me I can't have Twitter.
Oh, you're right.
Or Snapchat. So if y'all sending naked pictures,
I can't see him. Snapchat. It's gone.
It's gone.
There's no more Snapchat for him. Men that are fiancés don't have Snapchat.
Fiancés don't have
Fiancés don't have Snapchat. And so we'll see you guys next week. Keep you updated with Psalm. I think the last episode we had out, we were like, we're officially 9 months pregnant.
And I said it too. I called the time, the date.
Oh, you did.
And I said we're not going to, the next episode we will have Psalms. Didn't I say that? So,
you did. So
yes.
There were 2 people that actually on my Instagram got it correct. The date, and it was 1/17. So he was born January 17th, and on that episode, you said that he would be born either the 16th or the 17th, apparently.
Yes.
So you got that right. You want these? Listen, you played the lotto. We didn't check the lotto tickets.
We always lose them. We always don't never check our lottery tickets.
We never check the
lottery tickets. We probably won mad bread and never checked the lottery tickets.
Not once.
I even bought the scratch off things a couple of weeks ago and never even scratched it off.
Come on.
Beautiful face.
Just give me the money. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, let's get out.
We'll have a full one.
At least I want to kiss.
Aww.
Okay.
All right. Grab your son.
See him. We ain't trying to let y'all see him yet. You know what I'm saying? We don't want y'all to see the motherfucking young.
No, not yet. Not yet. He's hiding like his daddy.
Yep. We ain't showing him yet.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah, holla. Peace. Hey, boy.